Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor, January 26th. We are one day away from our 27th annual Ag Leaders Conference. A great opportunity for you guys out there to dive into these markets and really get a great understanding of what could happen here this year. We're going to bring this presentation to you. It is a webinar format. Very easy to sign up. You can go online, get registered, or give us a call. We can help you out and get you registered as well. But tomorrow we're going to talk corn and beans. Then we're going to do the weather and wheat on Wednesday, and then Thursday dive into livestock and get that and give you some good information there. But not only are we going to talk about more of the fundamentals, we're going to give you price projections, price outlooks, and also strategies for you. What do we do with the information that you've been given? So, great opportunity for you guys. Get online, get registered, and certainly prepare yourselves for a great event that kicks off here tomorrow. Looking at the grains, corn is down 2 3/4 cents overnight. Beans down 3, wheat up just a half. But looking at the trends right now, we've seen some pressure. Probably going to continue to see a little pressure right now as we finish up this month. South America's weather is still very good. Drew Lerner had come out and put out here over the weekend that we're still going to see favorable weather patterns yet for the next couple weeks for South America, and very good for their crop production. So still going to have that in the market. There's not a lot of news out there that's going to really get things excited. You know, with the dollar that continues to push higher, with all this talk of what Greece is going to do as they're trying to form their government. Are they going to break away from the Eurozone or not? Keeping a lot of uncertainty there, putting pressure on the euro, keeping the dollar stronger. When the dollar is stronger, well, we tend to not see as many export sales. It's not good for commodities in general. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But looking at export sales, last week we did have good sales for corn. We had pretty negative sales in beans. Are we going to see that happen again this week? Will we see cancellations? You've got to watch this 8 o'clock time frame to see if USDA announces any either sales or cancellations this week. But are we going to find some demand as we see these prices continue to work lower? That's what we're going to need to try to watch. Looking at what the funds had done, managed money, where are they going? What is money doing right now? Well, we've seen these trends continue, or we've seen the funds continue to exit long positions. And actually, as of last week, managed money ended up selling 7,593 contracts of corn. They're still long. The funds are still long 197,018 contracts. So just under 200,000 contracts of corn. As far as the beans, though, last week they sold 22,000 contracts of beans. That puts them now short about 7,500. And then for wheat, they're now short as well. They sold 11,892 last week. They are now short 2,462 as far as where they wrapped up Friday. So keep that in mind. The funds are now net short for beans and for wheat. And they've exited quite a few contracts here for corn. Is that going to continue? We're going to have to keep a close eye on that. But something else that we may see some impact as well as far as livestock. Cattle on feed report out on Friday. Slightly friendly, slightly bullish here due to the on feed numbers that we had seen. But will that be enough to change this trend for cattle? We've seen this sharp decline. We've had it's limit down. We finished on Friday. So we're going to see expanded limits today. Fat cattle are going to have $4.50 limits. Feeders are going to have $6.75 limits. So we will see expanded limits today as far as livestock. But that cattle on feed report, it was a little friendly. Will this be enough to maybe change this trend? Can we see some support in the market? Are we going to get some friendlier news to really keep us going? We know wholesale prices have been stronger, and cash cattle are trading above futures right now as well. So where is this going to end? You know, this may end up just being a little bit of a bounce today where you find more selling. Guys that are really panicking right now looking for a bounce to get out. That may be a short-lived rally if we do see something like that here as well. As far as hogs, cutouts down 32. But there too, can we get a little bit of support from these hogs or from the cattle if we do see some stronger prices yet? And we may. But livestock in general, we're calling higher this morning. Could see a better start to the morning and maybe give us a little bit of a jump here early in the session. Some of these outside markets for us, crude oil up 15 right now. You got the stock market waffling back and forth of unchanged. Gold down $7, silver down 16 cents right now. But the dollar still climbing, as I mentioned, up 13, and that may continue to run here if we continue to see some issues there in the Eurozone and see how that plays out as well. But give us a call to register for the conference, or if you have any questions, you can reach us here, 800-262-7538, or on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.